Alright, so it's I got like 70% of a verse for it's gonna be the intro to our podcast and our YouTube channel. Alright. I wasn't really ready for this, but whatever. We're gonna let it flow. Just organic. So let me get some water, hold on.
Yo, do you want me to record?
Yeah.
Alright, well,
Yeah, we're good to go.
we're all recording everywhere.
Wait, I didn't find
Alright. I got my mind right now. I'm blessed cause I'm breathing. And the time is right now. You can't stop what I'm seeing. I got a vision for the future, but I'm living in the moment. Leave the past where it's at and keep your eyes on where you're going. So I'ma lock arms with my brothers, my sisters, and my cousins. We're gonna fly away to that kind of place that subsides that hunger. I'm talking dirty South home cooking. That food for your soul. Leave you on the sofa in the food coma cause your spirit just too full. And when I'm down and out and them thoughts are out, they start creeping back in. I hit my soldiers up and they gon' hold me up until I find my feet again. So you can knock me out the ring, I'm jumping right back in. And this game right here, you gon' take some L but keep playing till you win. I've been through hell in my life, but I'm picking up the pieces. Found my why, I don't need another reason. Reaching for greatness and keeping my patience. You want more?
Was that where it stopped at?
I got more.
Right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's good.
No, that's
Yeah.
Alright. So something that this is a little bit darker, something that I wrote when I was in a bad headspace. So from the reaper, he's creeping up on me with legions of demons. This war has been raging for years. Can't even get peace when I'm sleeping. My dreams are just nightmares. My bedroom is filled with my fears. And I become friends with the monsters. They haunt me. I know it sounds dumb, but this is not easy. I can't let them leave me, man. They was there with me when nobody was. I sit in my room all alone and this house is not home. It feels wrong cause a piece of me's missing. Thinking the Slavic games, they can ease the pain. Put a round up in the barrel and spin it. I'm playing tug of war for my soul. Tight grip on the rope but my fingers are slipping. It's like I pull. My grave's getting deeper the more that I dig in. I'm facing bad luck for the rest of my life cause I broke all my mirrors. I hate my reflection. I find it ironic. I'm trapped in my ways, but I'm still out here lost with no kind of direction. But how can I know where to go when my mind and my soul is a beast that's trapped in a cage? I just took you down this road just in hopes that you'll know what I mean when you hear me say that I need to get away from these thoughts. They've been plaguing my mind damn near every day. Take me to a different place. I just need some relief just to breathe for a second, okay? I need to get away. The weight on my chest getting heavy. I think it's gonna cave. I need an escape from reality. Death's coming after me and I can't get away.
That's my brother.
Big facts. Alright, now I don't really know where to go from there.
You got this.
I mean, really, the reason that we're here, we've all been experiencing it since we got here. You know, everybody that I've been talking to is, man, the energy here is just amazing. The vibes are so high. Like, that's what it's about. It's feeding off of those vibes and networking with each other. And the sky is the limit. I really don't know how to put everything into words right now. I'm still working on that. But I have a feeling my big brother has some words to give you guys and let you guys know why we're here and what this is about. So I'm gonna bring him up and I may come back up in a minute and share some more. That's all I have.
first of all, thank you, everybody that's here and everybody that's listening, paying attention. You know, I just, like he already said, your time is very valuable. So I'm not, like, first of all, I need you guys to know that what is going on right now here is going on inside of me. This is a projection of it, but it's more about knowing that I need help, and that I need a group of people that can help lead us, like help take us to the next step. And basically this is like, okay, we're all family here, right? And I know that a big portion of my growing up and my being raised, that the portion that was missing was talking about business and actually talking about money and actually how are we gonna afford to do this more often, because it's not free to set all this up and to, you know, do this. So it's more than just time. It's time and money for me. So it's important, because it was kind of felt tonight like maybe we'll just let it ride and maybe we won't, because we're having such a good time and I don't want to throw a wrench into the vibe. But the reality is we wouldn't be here having the good time had I not stepped out beforehand. And so by not speaking, it'd be detrimental to the plan. It'd just be a good night and the money would be wasted like every other good night I have. And this is like, I didn't do this just to, like, if we were just gonna drink and have a good time, then I just do that because I do that anyway. But this is so much more than that. This is about the knowledge that you have and the knowledge that I have, and being able to bring it together and create systems and programs for young men. And now I'm getting greedy, and I'm talking about my son, and I'm talking about my nieces and nephews, and how are we going to actually source them with real utilities for their everyday life. This isn't just about the feel good, because life, I'm sorry, most of the time it doesn't feel that good. There's a lot of struggle through life. There's a lot of the time where it's the battle. Like when we're here having a good time, this ain't a battle. This is just, but when you're sitting there alone and that thing is crushing you, what are you going to get up and fight for? I want Trinity of Wealth to be that type of pressure back. Like, it's more than just me. It's not just, it's for everybody. It's like your utilities are important. What you already have gained in your life's work, your knowledge is important. And it may not feel that way to you. But that's because you're stuck in your box, and my knowledge been stuck in my box. And I want us to be able to integrate our knowledge together. I want us to talk about business, money, and love, laugh, and have a great time like my family always has done. But I don't want to leave here and be worried about how are we going to take care of things? How are we going to do this? Now all this was just for nothing. And the heart of Trinity of Wealth is for young men. Like, so let me just kind of explain so in the past 30 days since the last time we got together, what my true actions have been. And so my business is Flooring with a Mission. Trinity of Wealth is a group thing that's going to be pressure on me to keep building Flooring with a Mission. And I'm not a floor man anymore though. I've been that for 20 plus years. Flooring with a Mission there was so much knowledge that was hidden from me in the business realm that no matter how hard I worked for the money, I never figured out the other side of the business. This is going to be a system for kids coming out of high school and kids coming out of jail, where we link them with actual grown men working. And they're able to, now that, but the guys that are mentoring and working, now there's an extra pressure on them to not just get locked in their box, and they got reason to give away their knowledge. And in giving away your knowledge, it's powerful, because you don't know what you're going to create, what kind of monster you'll create behind you, and then he's going to take you to the next place. And Like, Trinity of Wealth is me trusting and believing that if I keep giving it to the world's going to bring it back, and there's going to be other people that come to help this thing. And other people that are looking for an avenue to help somebody other than themselves and give where you don't have to give your time away. It can actually be a benefit to you. Helping people does not benefit the other person the most. Most of the time you get helped more when you're actually able to be a true help to somebody. That's what Trinity of Wealth is here's my hand and here's my tools. Do you want to come share yours? Can I help? Can we help each other? And can we help these young men and women where the only tools they got is the phone, and there's nobody really in their life? They're like especially through COVID, like this personal thing. Like, how many people get to have this type of experience through what we're going through right now? Just that alone is enough for Trinity of Wealth to be worth something, just to be here hanging out. And imagine if we could bring the business value to this thing, how big and how much change we can create. We can create change on a small level that's huge. We can be impactful everywhere we go. We all have a choice. And Trinity of Wealth is kind of a challenge. Hey, I'm trying to do this thing. I'm trying to do it. Hey, how y'all been feeling lately? Do you feel like there's something more, you know?
Sure. Yeah.
Gotta be.
It's a great thing.
And I kind of want to open up the floor. I kind of like anybody that feels something on their heart to say. Like, if you're going through something, if you have an idea, or if you feel an itch to talk, you probably should. Because when are you gonna get your chance to speak anywhere else? So why not just come give us something? You know. So I'm gonna leave the mic here and hope that we kind of create some type, like, I would like there to be, you know, some type of conversation and some ideas about how we can move forward as a team and as a group. And then, you know, if you're just here for it, that's fine too, you know. But this is a lot more to me than just the hanging out part. There's some serious stuff we have to handle as a family, and I'm gonna handle it whether or not anybody comes with me here. That's why we've got the camera, and that's why I've got this. That's why we're getting the audio, because we're trying to pass this to the world. And I really believe it. It's my life's mission now. I've quit my job and moved into just a straight contracted place, and like, it's been a struggle, because I've got to try and translate my knowledge to where I don't have to be there working all the time, so I can be working on the business side of Trinity of Wealth and all this. And it's like, I'm stepping out in faith, and not only just faith, but in action, in my own true action. I'm truly just stepping forward into something, and I don't really care the outcome as long as I'm loving people and people are loving me, and we're trying our best to do what's right. Like, I don't need to find all the answers to start searching for them. And that's what we're doing here. We're searching for answers, and we're willing to get them from wherever we can. And we know that as we move forward and we actually get into the action of business and real estate and the stock market, that it's gonna come, because if you ask for it, it does come. And especially if you start working for it, there's no way for it not to. You know, and it may be some losses, but it'll be losses that we needed. Because every time that I've had something that happened to me, like now, the man I am wouldn't even exist without those losses, without those different things that have created who is standing here today. So losses aren't a bad thing. What's a bad thing is not trying. What's a bad thing is letting your dream go to the grave. What's a bad thing is not robbing that grave and taking it back. Because there's so much more to life than just being trapped in your shitty life. We got a job to do. We got people out here that need us. And if I ain't gonna do it and you're not gonna do it, then who is? So I want to stand with you. I want to stand shoulder to shoulder with men and women that care about each other, but also care about the cause and care about transferring this knowledge and this wealth to the people that care about the people. There's broken people everywhere. We got it made here. We got no reason to be down and out. We have every reason to go out here and attack life and give back what's our due. Had not been given to me, I wouldn't be here. Had not somebody helped me get to this point, I wouldn't be here. Like I owe it back to the Creator or to the universe. I owe it. Like I owe it to the game. I wouldn't be here. I'd have been gone. So, love you guys. Thanks for being here.
That was good. Thank you. Yeah.
Anybody has anything to say?
What's up, guys?
What's up?
What's up,
So
man?
I've met some of y'all, but I haven't met everybody here. My name's Steven. You know, I'm 23 years old, Salvadoran, but also I'm glad to be in this country because the way I see it is diversity is the biggest tool we could use. And it seems like nowadays diversity is something they're trying to use to split, but really in reality, man, look at all of us here, man. We all come from different backgrounds. We all have different lifestyles. We think differently, but the thing is, there's strength in numbers. And I've been working with Chad, and I've been able to see Chad inside of work and outside of work too. And I told him one day, like, man, I really haven't hung out with people I've worked with in the past because I've never been able to feel a connection outside of that. It was always like, you got your position, I got mine. You know, I'm just here to get a paycheck, and it is what it is. But, you know, seeing the fire and seeing the things that, you know, Chad is passionate about sparked a lot in me too, because there was some things that no matter what life throws at you, you know, it's most of the times it ain't gonna be comfortable, and we gotta learn how to get out of our comfort zone before we can even move forward. Because this is like something different. Like we were talking about when this was just an idea that we're gonna get cameras, we're gonna start recording, we're gonna start posting it, you know, on social media. We're gonna start, instead of going out there every morning and just being like, you know, anybody you meet, just kind of push them to the side. Sometimes if you just say hello or if you just acknowledge that that person is there, it could go a long way. And just this brings more of a value because money doesn't bring value to your life. All it is a tool. You got to have that value in your life before you even get there. And it's literally a tool. No matter how we start off, as long as we keep that eagle eye and we have that target where we want to get to, it's going to happen. Because everybody has a different niche in this environment that we got to play. We won't, like, I don't know everything. There's a lot of things I'm still trying to learn. Chad could teach me. You could teach me. Anybody could teach me. We just got to be willing to listen. You know, my problem sometimes been that I don't talk enough, or if I'm too comfortable, like, I'm gonna keep talking. And sometimes I just need to find that balance, learn how to listen and really have that attention, because you can't retain anything unless you're paying attention. You know, a lot of people say, "Oh, I'm not good at memorizing this," or like, you know, back in school, like, you know, you take tests and stuff. Like, I wasn't really good at memorizing it, but really it was because I wasn't paying attention. It wasn't that I couldn't memorize it. It's not about like me. I told Chad that I wasn't going to be speaking up here today, but just this is the beginning of it. This is the foundation. This is the salt. It's going to be rough. It's going to be uncomfortable, but if we don't do it at this scale, once it grows, it's going to be more intimidating. It's always going to be intimidating. I mean, it's like literally, it's always intimidating. But you just gotta go instead of trying to find. No, I'm gonna go around. I might take a step back. No, you just gotta go full force. Really, like this is starting to become into fruition, and it's more than like working your 9 to 5 or whatever you do to maintain your family or whatever you do right now. I'm pretty sure most people in this world don't love what they do, and they're fine with that because they feel safe. A lot of times our safe zones ain't really all that great, but it's just what we know, and that's what we try to stick. And the only way we grow is by getting uncomfortable. And I'm willing to put in my part, and I also see that there are people that are willing to outwork the what they did yesterday, and also that motivates me too. So, like I said, this is different. I've never been the kind of person to speak in front of people, but it's only the beginning. It's really only the beginning.
Right.
Like my background, my parents came from a third world country that was in civil war, like literally families, relatives that they knew, just dead, like literally dying every single day. Like I remember my mom told me the story when she was a little kid that she would hide under the bed, and there was literally a tank just stationed right outside her house, like just shooting, like a war zone, where they lived. That it was a war zone, literally. So the way I look at it is they took a step forward to give me a better life. So why can't I do that for myself on a bigger level and do that for the next people that come after me? Not even the people that not even only the future, but also the way we can't just stay in the past. We got to fix the present so we can grow, make our future be a lot better than we could have even imagined. Sometimes our dreams might seem crazy to some people, but our dreams ain't meant for everybody. What we believe and what we want to get to it ain't meant for everybody. Not everybody got that drive. Like I said, most people, they're comfortable where they're at. Probably ain't great, but I know most of you guys, y'all want more. Y'all want more than just where we're at, because we know if we waste that potential, then we're gonna regret it for the rest of our lives. But we're gonna make errors, but we can't be afraid to mess up. That's how we learn. So yeah. Guys, Trinity of Wealth is gonna grow. As long as we all are willing to grow individually. It's Trinity. It's three. It's points. Everybody's gotta put in their knowledge and their effort to build this. We can't build an empire with 2-3 people, but it starts off like that. You don't just spawn an empire. You gotta build it. Like, I think back in the days when there was no technology and stuff. Like, look, we got a mic. We got a camera. We in the best time of the human history.
Yeah.
Really. Really. Like I said, my parents came from a third world country, and I come here. I've known this my whole life, and the reason I appreciate it so much because of the stuff my parents taught me. I'm sure y'all's parents went through struggles. I'm sure y'all gone through struggles. So, hey, we just gotta do it. That's really all it is. Do it, and then if you mess up, just assess it. Do it better next time. It ain't gotta be like, oh damn, they're gonna think, it's kind of whack, or no, I'm doing it wrong, or it doesn't matter what people say, but also if we go around like spreading the positive word, giving words of encouragement, and actually showing people how to do something, things can change. There's too much evil in this world to really just add on to it. It's all got to be a process. So it starts by little to get up to the top. A strong team doesn't worry about anything. So, yeah, guys.
Hey everybody. So normally, I don't do this kind of stuff because, well, one, stage fright. But I mean, now I think about it, there's like 5 people here. So, anyways, I have not had the best year. I mean, school's not doing so well. I mean, my parents got a divorce in the summer too. Like, I'm supposed to have fun then, and like like there's just been a lot of stuff like going on. Like, clearly my dad is not having a great time with whenever I bring up, well, yeah, my mom and I and Marco went out somewhere, and she's like, nah, we're here. So, you know. But I mean, other than that, like I've been having like a great time. Like my mom and my dad are trying to be very supportive. Like, but it's more of like a thing with me. Well, I mean, I've been very lazy, and I want to be able to do something about it. And you know, like, I've just not been like very great with school for like 3 years now. I'm surprised I didn't even like fail like the first 2. So, I mean, but I really do want to like work on myself and try to not just benefit myself but benefit others, because I know there are people that aren't doing as well as I am. Like, I have a loving family. I mean, I have technology. I have a phone. I'm surprised I even have that. Like, I'm able to play games. My mom's literally giving me mom bucks like in freaking Diary of the Wimpy Kid. Like, I don't know what's going on. But, you know, my life, it's starting to go up, and I really want it to like skyrocket. And like, I already hit pretty low, so I want to go even higher than that.
Good. Good.
And
You're going
I
to.
really want to
Keep trying, buddy. You're
like
doing
just
There's nowhere else but
it. We're
up,
proud
man.
of you.
yeah.
I believe in you.
You keep pushing.
That's right.
So you
Shut up.
reach, so you reach out to people when you need help.
Yeah.
That's right.
All of us sitting out here, buddy. We're family. If you need something, you say.
I wish that in school they taught us like stuff about stocks and like
Yes.
how to do real estate and stuff. Cause my uncle has been trying to teach me about like stocks and all that. And personally myself, I have no idea what to do with it.
Facts.
But
Me too.
I want to like build on that and really like, I don't just want to get rich for myself. I want to get rich and wealthy for everybody. Like, I don't want what's the words I want to put this in?
Benevolent.
Sure. I personally would if I want to be able to invest in something that I can really trust in. Like, I want to like have I want to have money. Like, yes, I want to do all this. I'm greedy. I will admit that. But I want to like be able to get expensive stuff and then show it off and then show other people how to do the same thing. Like, how to I want other people to grow with me.
You want to motivate people.
Yes. That's a good way to describe it.
That's good.
Well, anyways, yeah, that's about it.
Good job.
Excuse me, for y'all that don't know me, my name's Eduardo. I deal with anxiety, so it might be a little weird. But people are every day there's crazy things going on, and honestly, it's hard to deal with it all. And well, I'm caught up for it. Give me a second. All right, it's hard to deal with everything that's happening when it feels like it's so out of your control in a way. And I've been to one of the deepest. I've been down before, and it's really not a good place to be. But at some point, and I've been alone too, like alone too. So like I'm alone, depressed, and it sucks. It really does. But at some point, you gotta get selfish and just think about yourself. And I know that sounds weird, but I've had to help. Like I mean, I've dealt with a lot of family problems, and you just have to think about yourself and try to better yourself. And there's a lot of young people here that I'm sure are going through things and have gone through things. And I mean, at the end of the day, I felt like I was like over 320. I felt like my life was going nowhere really. But I mean, eventually I got out there, started working out. I feel better. I'm shaking right now. Obviously, I'm still dealing with depression and stuff like that. But I mean, things will get better if you keep trying. Things will get better, 100%. It's just if you give up too early, then there was no point ever trying.
Right, right.
But yeah, I just felt like I had to say something, and thank you everyone else for sharing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, Marco! Nobody cared who I was before I put on
We
the
all
mask.
care.
Anyways, hi, I'm Marco. I'm Christopher's brother. Feels weird talking to a phone.
He's ugly.
Hey.
I look exactly like you. But yeah. Anyways, like you said, we had to go through a whole crappy summer, and we go to Houston. It's kind of sad sometimes. But you know, at least like I'm seeing my dad. There's same thing with school. It's really bad. They don't. It's kind of hard to do certain stuff. They like. When are we gonna need calculus? Huh? When are we gonna need calculus in life?
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. Like
Trigonometry.
Tell him, Curtis, right?
trigonometry, huh?
I could use it
Curtis
at work.
Ray, go ahead.
Curtis Ray.
tell
You
him.
can. I
I
can't.
could use it at work, but I just guess.
You don't even
Shut up,
need it.
Curtis Ray.
I'm cold out here. That's why I got a nice fresh
Alright, go ahead,
jacket.
Marco.
There's all kinds of stuff that I feel like I'm grateful for, like my family, you know. My mom's new boyfriend who keeps buying us stuff.
My guy.
All kinds of stuff I should be grateful for. I personally don't have many hard-hitting stories like everyone else here. Okay, I try to stay on the positive side, even though I always yell at my brother.
Yeah.
He knows
What's
that.
up with that?
He knows that I still care about him. I just don't like to show it. You know. I feel like that I am different now. I've matured over this whole
Pandemic.
sequence. Staying in a house for a long time really does stuff to you. I haven't seen my friends but I mean recently I've seen them, but like at the time I haven't seen them for a while, and I was just feeling really bad. So my mom, she arranged a party for us to see them, and I don't like to say it, but I'm very glad that she did that. It really helped me, and seeing my friends again really was like a great thing. like you said, like my brother said, we get mom bucks. Just saying, it's nice. It's fine to get a gold star every once in a while. Um, uh, I don't look. I always. I care about school, but at the same time, I don't. Because they don't really teach me many important stuff. Like he said. I just don't like. I don't like the way it works. It's stupid in my opinion. I feel like I'm getting off topic, but I mean, this was a great birthday party. Gotta say that.
Thanks, bud.
Yeah. Also, this little meeting you orchestrated here is also pretty nice.
Glad you're here.
Yeah, I am too. I don't know what else to say. So, yeah.
Good job. Good job, Good job.
Proud of you, kid.
Good job, buddy.
All right. Well, let's get this party started. Right?
Wrap it up, Chad.
Hey, thank you everybody for listening to everybody. I know it kind of got extended, but thank you everybody for being here. And now let's fire the grill back up and get the bonfire going, and let's have a good time.
All right.
Love you guys. Thanks for being here.